Hey, what is going on YouTube? So here we are presented with an algebraic equation and we're supposed to find all real numbers of x which would satisfy this equation. So on the first look at this, we could see that by looking at 8 to the x and 27 to the x, we could see that those are factorable by 2 to the x and 3 to the x. So what we'll actually do is to let 2 to the x be equal to a and 3 to the x be equal to b. Okay, so that's a start. So now let's actually rewrite our equation. So let's say that a cubed, because that is 2 to the x cubed, plus b cubed, a squared b plus b squared a, and this is equal to 7 over 6. Okay, great. So now, by now you should be familiar with the algebra formula for a cubed plus b cubed. I'm going to just write it here so you could see what it looks like. So a cubed plus b cubed would simply be a plus b in a bracket a squared minus ab plus b squared, and this is a general formula for a cubed plus b cubed. Now let's actually write what the denominator would be when we factor out ab or factor out a plus b. So let's actually just rewrite that. So a squared b plus b squared a would be the same thing as ab a plus b. So from this point, we could actually rewrite our fraction as a plus b in a bracket being multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared, and this is all over ab a plus b, and this is equal to 7 over 6. Okay, so we're on to a great start, and as we can see here, we could actually cancel a plus b, the a plus b terms, and we would be left with a squared plus ab plus b squared all over ab, and this is equal to 7 over 6. So let's actually cross multiply on both sides, so we'd be left with 6a squared. Let me actually, there was an error with this sign here. So this is actually minus. So let's cross multiply. We would be left with 6a squared minus 6ab plus 6b squared is equal to 7ab. And as you can see, we have 7ab. We have the ab terms on both sides, so we could actually just bring it to one side. So we'll be left with 6a squared minus 13ab plus 6b squared is equal to 0. Now, by looking at this, we could see that we could actually factor out terms which would make this equation complete. So what I mean is that we could actually take a 3a, and that is being multiplied by a 2a, and also we could take minus 2b minus 3b. This is equal to 0. So by looking at this, we could say that 3a is equal to 3a is equal to 2b, and 2a is equal to 3b. However, recall that it was actually 2 to the x, so we could say that 3 times 2 to the x is equal to 2 times 3 to the x, because b was actually 3 to the x. So let's do the same for this part of the equation. So this is 2 times 2 to the x is equal to 3 times 3 to the x. And recall that 3 is just 3 to the first power. So we could actually divide both sides by 3 and also divide both sides by 2. So we'll be left with 2 to the x over 2 is equal to 3 to the x over 3. And on this side, these are just simply adding the powers. So this is just 2 to the x plus 1 is equal to 3 to the x plus 1. All right, so at this point, this is basically saying that 2 to the x times 2 to the negative 1 power. So this is just 2 to the x minus 1 is equal to 3 to the x minus 1. Okay, great. And seeing that these are prime bases, we could actually just equate the powers and solve. So we could say that, well, equate the powers to 0 and solve. So x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 1 in this case. X plus 1 is equal to 0. X equal negative 1 in this instance. So let's write our final solution to the right. So here would be our final solution. So the real values or the real numbers that satisfies this equation are x equal 1 and negative 1. So those are the two real number solutions for this problem. And we could actually substitute 1 or negative 1 in this equation, and we would be left with our answer. So if we use 1, we'd be left with 8 plus 27 all over 12 plus 18. So that is 35 over, so 35 over 30, divide both sides by 5, or actually factor out 5, we would be left with 7 over 6. And the same would go for the negative 1. So that is basically the solution for this problem. X is equal to 1 and negative 1. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please remember to subscribe and leave a like.